Back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing story time. So I'm going to tell you a story about me getting stung by some bee or wasp or something like that. This is true. This is a true story. So when I was little, I was at church. Oops. I was at church and
the story is true. What my sister is.
Here we go. And I was at church, and so I was just minding my own business, right? Just playing around at the playground, chilling. And then this girl, she danced with me for like Serbian days. And so basically me and her started playing, so she was swinging, so we were playing for a little bit, and then later we were at the playground and she was swinging me, and then all of a sudden this some kind of insect came right by me and basically just like stung me, but like while I was trying to get it off my eye, and I think it was my right eye. And then I jumped off the swing while I was literally in the air. I jumped off the swing and I started crying, screaming. And then this girl just like was like, "What happened?" I'm like, I was just like not even saying anything to her. I was like, I got stung by a bee or something. And then I ran by my dad.
Are all of them supposed to be full grown? Because I don't know this place.
I ran by my dad, telling him, "Hey, Dad!" Started crying, screaming, "Dad, my eye! Look it! I got stung!" And by the time I got there, running, my parents, so my parents then,
Okay, guys.
My parents then just were like, "Oh my God, what happened?" I'm like, "I got stung by a bee or wasp. I don't know what kind of insect." They're like, "Okay, that's not a bee or a wasp. That's like some other insect."
Guys.
I was like, "Hey, maybe it's a hornet," but I didn't know that it was a hornet by that time. So yeah. And then my dad was at the beer station, like I said, I think, and so basically, he was like, "Okay, here, let me go ask for ice." And basically, my uncle gave me ice, and he was like working for the beer station on Serbian days, and it's at my church. And then I'm like, "Okay, what?" So then I'm like, "Okay, this hurts really bad." And by the time it was like swollen, I think, or something, I'm not sure. But basically, it was like really weird and stuff because like everyone was looking at me. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. And so then when my dad gave me that, my dad called my mom and dad. My dad called my mom, and my mom came with my grandma. And then, basically, after that, my mom came with my grandma, and they were like, "Oh my God, what happened?" I told them the whole story. And then, yeah, and then basically, she just like, oh God, no. And then, sorry guys. And then she was like, "Okay, hold on a sec." And then, since my mom's a nurse, she knows what she's doing. She just like helped me out. And then I was basically, I think, sitting the whole time, just waiting till it was over. And yeah, guys, that's it. Bye. See you next time.